coaches have got to get to their players, stop that sort of stuff. It's a blight on the game. Won't be a blight on Doug Hughes' kicking game if he can thump this one over from about 3 metres inside Souths half.
Strong enough, but just away. Not a bad try from Doug Hughes, so Souths run it out from their own goal line. Brett Vincent. Brownlee going to dummy half. And out it goes on the full, so a big chance Logan City here with the loose head and feet. Back he goes, thank you. Girl over the stroll back here, turns around, doesn't pace it out, just kicks it. Tell you what, kicks it all right too. Bango, over. So South draw first blood. 19 minutes to go to half-time, they lead by 2 points to 0.
Says something for the defence, because the attack's been a lot more willing today than we saw certainly last week.
Minton dumped into the ground.
Again by Aaron Stewart, the halfback. He's doing a lot of tackling.
Keith G gets it up beautifully to Robertson. It's a try. Johnston, it's a try. Brett Johnston in to score. Keith G doing all the good work, all the class stuff, and Brett Johnston looming up to take the pass. So Souths now lead by 6-0.
Well, there he is. He's taken it from 18 metres out. He's got to within 3, taken on 2 defenders and slipped it to Brett Johnston. Good support play from him, but that's why people like Keith G get contracts with clubs like the Broncos. There it is. He showed a step to get inside his clubmate Scotty Lewis, thrown the short, clever pass to Johnston.
And I like the way that Johnston ran close to him. Just a short one. Up and over. Souths lead Logan City 8-0. 13 minutes to go in the first half.
Into touch.
But they've come up with one against the feed, Logan City. And now it's with Rory Wade. He's going to throw one over the top to Lewis. Now it's gone away to Russell to Finch, and they're going to score. Burr on the wing in to score. Logan City came at the one against the feed. They had the overlap. Simon Burr in to score. And now it's a different ball game. Souths lead 10-4.
A clever play from Duncan Mooney going to touch, force that scrum from the feed, but there it is, Rory Wade seriously doing well, getting the ball away, and then just good skills then. Good passing from Lewis, out to Joe Russell, drew the man, and there's the tries. We find Wade committing Jones to the defence, throwing the ball over the head of the other defender, and then it's just good, normal, basic skills. Drawing the man, pass in front of him, Simon Burr over, Logan back into it.
And this is the pass. I actually thought for a moment that Finch could have gone on his own, but he gave Burr a clean run to the line. So Logan City's always been threatening. It's taken them 37 minutes into the first half to score a try, and they've tackled well, they've attacked well, and that try will give them no end of confidence.
Well, I have the feeling they needed that, because that word you used, confidence, was something I think that was being a bit deflated as Souths were coming back after a promising start. Now
Hughes can only slot this over. He's going to give it every chance. Just away, no goal. Souths lead 10-4, 2.5 minutes to the break. Bit of a mix-up from Souths as it goes back to Minton. And that will find touch, but I don't know whether we'll have time for the scrum to be packed. 3, 2, 1, 0. There's the hooter. That's half-time. Souths lead Logan City at the break by 10 points to 4. The extras. Straight as a die. No mistake. Souths lead 12-4. Just get outside the 22 of Souths. Now see what's on. Mooney. Long pass to Houston. And he throws it straight to the hands of Floyd Hill. And no one's going to have the pace. The post. Well, Logan City have got to go back to learn disciplined football.
Well, Floydie Hill's been sweating on an intercept for some time and finally got one.
That makes it 16-4.
Russell Houston throwing the pass as if Floyd Hill was on his own team, but I do have the feeling that in that play, that ball, the outside South backs were offside. Floyd Hill was loitering around there with a couple of others, and while it was a bad pass and shouldn't be excused, they're never going to catch Floyd Hill, by the way, it shouldn't be excused. I do think that John Top missed a little bit of offside. Could well have been a penalty to Logan. and the game wouldn't be over. As it is, at 16-4 with this kick almost a dead cert, I think the game is over as far as Logan are concerned.
Last tackle. Richo. Long one over the top to McCabe. Inside to Sean Moore. Back to... Well, he didn't need Minton. He got there on his own. Sean Moore into score. Souths now lead by 24 points to 4.
Richo Hill here finding Malcolm McCabe out wide. McCabe gets around in the tackle but flicks a pass inside to Moore. Moore in that tackle looking for support but has let go, gets over on his own to give him 16 points with a kick to come for the match. So a great match for Sean Moore as he goes over there for South's 4th try.
And Richo
Third
Hill
try.
just finding McCabe and Moore, and Doug Hughes has tackled his heart out all night, just couldn't stop the final pass. So we'll another get a good look at the action of Sean Moore. Of course, he's the brother of Clinton Moore with St George and Sydney. Hello, something went amiss.
So there is some logic behind his setup.
Yeah.
One would have never known.
Not unlike his brother either. He's been kicking them pretty straight all night. I can't see any reason why it should change. 26 points to 4. Souths lead 3 minutes at the full time, and you're watching the Winfield State League on 9. Could end up with egg on their face. In the final 10 seconds of the match, Logan City with Lewis, a little chip over the top. How's the bounce? It's play on. Finch. Houston. And that'll be the end of the ball game. So that's full time. Minton takes the tackle, and Souths defeat Logan City by 26 points to 4.
Let's get the cue from young Matthew. Okay, mate, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're here with the Souths coach, Jeff Naylor. Okay, mate, rolling now. Well, Jeff, obviously the sort of win you wanted tonight. You asked the guys for big efforts in the first 20 minutes of both halves. That's what you got.
Well, that's been, we've been falling down the last 3 matches against West. They got the early jump on us. We fought back. They got the intercept one. When we played East, same thing. After 15, 20 minutes, the game was won by the opposition then. Last week at Toowoomba it was 24 at half time, and that's what the result ended up. So we had to get a good start. We've just been starting poorly, and I thought tonight, you know, we were still making mistakes, playing a lot of silly football and not going forward a lot of the times, but we were in the right part of the paddock to make the mistakes. That was the crucial thing.
It seemed to me that they were very much in the right frame of mind for tonight's game.
After 4 losses, they'd want to be.
Well, that's what I thought. I mean, you must have done something right through the week to get them up off the cushion, so to speak.
No, nothing different to what we've done week in, week out. Well, we take it 1 win at a time, or 1 loss at 1 game per week. You know, if like for instance, if we'd won 10 on the trot, everyone would be worrying about losing. If we'd lost 10 on the trot, everyone would still be worried. So you can only take 1 game at a time, and then do your best for the first set of 6 tackles, and then the next set, just take it segment at a time. Well, congratulations on the win. What about your opinion on man of the match? Yeah, well, my man of the match went to coach's player award we have, went to Mal McCabe, and that was his first up grade game, and I thought Lyle Brownlee was a close second. Two fellas out of juniors, both in their first games. Robert Marsh was the other one from the juniors. There's 3 local juniors that have had good performances in their debut matches. Well done, mate. Thanks, Rod. Okay, Matthew, whenever you're ready, mate. Bob Tronk. Okay. Well, Bob, the scoreline doesn't indicate it, but you certainly showed much more promise out there tonight.
Oh, they played a lot better. Yeah, there's a lot more room for improvement, Rod. Souths played well on the night, and they were chasing their first win. The only consolation is we've got our first win, so I think next time around I think we can beat them. But I keep harking back on the point, to get the team together we want to be ready for the Winfield Cup, and I think the talent's there. It's just a matter of getting it out of them.
Well, it's obviously starting to show, because that was a good try you scored in that first half.
Yeah, our biggest problem is we score one good try a match at the moment. We scored a good one on Sunday and a good one tonight, but we just don't get the in-between ones, but they'll come.
Mate, a couple of moves that you did positionally seemed to pay off. Brian Hegarty got some great hits in for you.
I thought Brian Hegarty was one of the better players on the field, actually. His hits were enormous, and he took the ball up determinedly. And it's pretty hard for centres to come into the forwards and shine on their first effort, and he did tonight. Very big hits.
Mick Hickey, out with that poison toe, you missed him.
Oh yeah, Mick's a very good forward leader. Paul Barty is the captain, but Mick is also a forward leader, and we did miss him badly in the middle. We played a lot of one-out football too, was our problem. We didn't use the ball as we should have used it.
Okay, mate. Well, obviously you're looking for bigger and better things, and we hope they come for you.
I'm sure they will, Ron. No worries.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.